Hamza Igamane hasn't been at Ibrox long, but the impact he's made in such a short space of time has been impossible to ignore. The 22-year-old Moroccan striker arrived in Glasgow with quiet confidence, but now finds himself at the centre of a transfer storm that stretches across multiple countries and clubs. With his stock rising rapidly, speculation has grown louder by the day, and the noise isn't just coming from the usual rumour mill. Behind the scenes, pressure is building, tensions are flaring, and unexpected twists are shaping what could become one of the most dramatic transfer sagas of the summer. As the race for Igamane's signature intensifies, a new layer to the story has emerged, one that's turning heads across Europe and ruffling feathers in more than one boardroom. Strap in, because this isn't just another routine transfer update. Let's break this down along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, go ahead. Eagles have been primed to expect an offer from Rangers for Finnish international winger Oliver Antman. Sheffield United have been heavily linked with a move for Antman, after the 23-year-old provided 15 assists in 32 league games during his first season in the Eredivisie. RFC News understands, however, that Rangers have now taken a firm interest in the right-sided attacker. Signed last summer from Nordsjælland, go ahead. Eagles are looking for a fee in excess of £5 million for one of the breakout stars of Dutch football, and have been told to prepare for an offer from Ibrox by intermediaries. Russell Martin has already confirmed an interest in Crystal Palace winger Jesurun Rak-Saki, a player he tried to sign during his time at Southampton. Now, in some huge Hamza Igamane news, Rangers striker Hamza Igamane has landed firmly on Feyenoord's radar. But the pursuit of the Moroccan forward has triggered internal chaos and a rare public outburst from Dutch legend Robin van Persie. RFC News understands that Feyenoord are weighing up a bold, record-breaking swoop for the 22-year-old who has caught the eye of several clubs across Europe. Rangers, however, are standing their ground with a firm £15 million valuation, resisting pressure from multiple suitors including Lille, Everton, Stade Rennes and Udinese. Igamane, who only joined the Ibrox club last summer for £1.7 million from AS FAR, has already agreed personal terms over a potential switch. But negotiations have hit a wall, with Rangers showing no signs of budging on their asking price. The situation has caused major frustration behind the scenes in Rotterdam, where Feyenoord's transfer dealings have been repeatedly exposed to the public before anything is finalised. After interest in Igamane became public and a separate move for Valentin Gomez collapsed, with the defender opting for Real Betis instead, tensions reached a boiling point. Van Persie, now in charge at De Kuip, couldn't hide his anger over the string of leaks that continue to derail Feyenoord's plans. Speaking candidly to Voetbal International, the former Manchester United and Arsenal striker said, "What I personally find annoying, and I want to express this, is that quite a lot of things leak at Feyenoord. I really hope Feyenoord supporters realise this. It hinders potential transfers, because it simply hinders potential transfers." He continued, "That's happened several times now. I'm not saying that every scoop is spot on, because sometimes they're wrong, but it doesn't help the club. It makes the job very difficult for Dennis de Closer, for example. That's something I hope we'll start thinking about more together. It's a very frustrating factor, and it also hinders the process. Sometimes we just need a few days for things to calm down." While Feyenoord deal with internal frustrations, French side Lille are playing a waiting game. Club president Olivier Leitang has publicly insisted there's no urgency from their end, even as talks continue behind the scenes. In comments to La Voix du Nord, Leitang was bullish about Lille's financial strength and their resistance to parting with key assets. Even if nearly €25 million in revenue has vanished in the space of 2 years from TV, we're in a good position. We're probably going to have the 4th year in a row with the best economic performance while maintaining sporting momentum. It would take exceptional circumstances for 1 or 2 players to leave us. There won't be a fire sale, there's no open door at all. Our best marketing tool is to win matches, and the goal is for the team to remain as competitive as possible. As for Igamane, he was notably absent from Rangers' friendly against Middlesbrough, having picked up a knock during Tuesday night's 2-0 Champions League qualifying win over Panathinaikos. In other news, Russell Martin claims he isn't worried about being hit with a touchline ban for Rangers Premiership opener at Motherwell after being sent off against Middlesbrough. Furious that his makeshift side weren't awarded a penalty when Luke Ayling handled the ball while defending a corner, the manager made his feelings known to John Beaton as the referee left the field at half-time. Beaton evidently felt the Ibrox boss's words crossed the line, with Martin forced to watch the second half of the 2-2 draw from the stand. He will now have to wait until Monday to discover if the SFA deem the matter serious enough to merit further punishment. But Martin believes the clear the air chat he had with Beaton at full time felt like a line being drawn under the matter. Asked if he had any concerns over being hit with a ban, he said, "No, I don't think so. No, I would be surprised." We shook hands and had a chat after, and they accepted my apology. Beaton apologized about the decision as well, so hopefully it's all just done and dusted. I'm a passionate guy, and I probably overstepped the mark. Keen to avoid injuries ahead of Wednesday's return leg against Panathinaikos in Greece, Martin named an entirely different team for the last friendly of the summer. Academy graduates Bailey Rice, Josh Gentles, and Xander Hutton were afforded starts along with more established names, including Cyril Dessers, Connor Barron, and Oscar Cortez. With his side too, down through goals from Neto Borges and Dael Fry, Martin, from his new seat high in the stands, ordered 7 changes on the hour mark, with 2 of those introduced combining 4 minutes later to halve the deficit. Max Aaron's whip delivery may have been set to sneak in at the far post, but Danilo's glancing header made sure it did. Rangers were better for the changes, and midweek hero Findlay Curtis, benched after his starring role against Panathinaikos 4 days earlier, slammed home the equaliser after visiting keeper Tom Glover had parried Nico Raskin's header. Martin was pleased with the way his substitute sparked a revival, but declared himself to be far from happy with the attitude of some of the fringe players at the start of the match. I can always accept if the intensity is there, the courage is there, and we're not quite there tactically, and we need to fix a few things, he added. But I didn't like the energy or the body language of too many on the pitch in the first 20-25 minutes. They got through that, got better, a bit more intensity, which helped us, so I will give them big credit for getting through that. Injuries prevented both Telo Arsgaard and Hamza Igamane from featuring, but Martin believes both players have a chance of being involved in the return leg on Wednesday. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.